Welcome to another episode of German history with a German accent. My name is still Wolf, WOLF, just like the animal, and in this video I'm speaking about Ferdinand Schörner. He was born on June 12th in the year 1892 in Munich. After he finished school, he started serving in the Bavarian army as a one-year volunteer. Afterwards, as a reservist, he pursued an education at the universities in Munich, Lausanne, and Grenoble. His subjects were philosophy and new languages. When the First World War broke out, Schörner was reactivated and promoted to the rank of second lieutenant in the reserves in November 1914. He was also named a company commander. Ferdinand Schörner served at the Western, Southern, and Southeastern Theater. On October 27, 1917, he was awarded the Pour le Mérite. And in 1918, Ferdinand Schörner transferred from the reserves into the active duty and was promoted to the rank of first lieutenant. During the First World War, he was severely wounded a total of 3 times. Before Ferdinand Schörner joined the Reichswehr, which the German military was called in the time of the Weimar Republic in the year 1920, he served in the Freikorps Epp that helped to fight down the attempted communist coup d'etat in the city of Munich in the year 1919. In the 1920s, Schörner was trained in general staff service and promoted to the rank of captain in the year 1926 and became a company commander again. Since 1931, Ferdinand Schörner served as a tactics instructor at the infantry school in Dresden. The promotion to the rank of major followed in the year 1934, and in 1937, Schörner was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel. On October 1st, 1937, he was named as the commander of Gebirgsjäger Regiment 98. Gebirgsjäger are the infantry specialist for mountain combat. And with his regiment, he participated in the Anschluss in the year 1938 when the German Wehrmacht occupied the Austrian territory. In August of 1939, just a few days before the Second World War started, Ferdinand Schörner was promoted to the rank of colonel. With his regiment, he participated in the Poland campaign and was named as the commander of the newly formed 6th Gebirgsdivision, which means Mountain Division, in May of 1940, with whom he participated in the French campaign. After this campaign was completed successfully, Ferdinand Schörner was promoted to the rank of Major General in August of the year 1940. In the springtime in the following year, Ferdinand Schörner's 6th Mountain Division participated in the Balkan campaign, and he was awarded the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross on Adolf Hitler's birthday, April 20th in the year 1941, for his advances at the Balkan campaign. After the campaign was completed, the 6th Mountain Division remained as an occupying force in Greece. Ferdinand Schörner himself became the city commander of the capital, Athens. In fall of 1941, Ferdinand Schörner's 6th Mountain Division was transferred to northern Norway, where he replaced Eduard Dietl as commander of the Gebirgskorps, which means Mountain Corps, Norway, in January of 1942, and he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant general. Only a few months later, in June 1942, he was promoted to the rank of General of the Mountain Unit. In October 1943, Ferdinand Schörner replaced Siegfried Henrici as commanding general of the 40th Panzer Corps, part of the 1st Panzer Army fighting in Ukraine. At this time, the Red Army had begun to cross the Dnepr River, encircling 3 corps defending the bridgehead of Nikopol. For the successful withdrawal of his units, He was awarded the Oak Leaves of the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross in February 1944. After shortly taking over command over the 17th Army, stationed on the Crimea, he replaced Ewald von Kleist in March of 1944 as commander of Army Group South Ukraine and was promoted to the rank of Colonel General. In July 1944, he took over command of Army Group North, where he successfully re-established a connection with the troops of Army Group Center. For this accomplishment, he was awarded the Swords to his Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. In January 1945, he was also awarded the Diamonds to his Knight's Cross for the successful defense battles in the Courland area. On January 20th, 1945, he was transferred and took over command of Army Group A with the order to defend the Upper Silesian Industrial Region, but had to withdraw his troops really quickly. On April 5th, 1945, Ferdinand Schörner was promoted to the rank of General Field Marshal and was named as the commander of the army in Adolf Hitler's political will. Ferdinand Schörner joined the NSDAP in the year 1943 and was a loyal follower of their leaders. As a commander in the army, he led his troops with brutality and sentenced soldiers to death. It was reported that he literally ripped off medals off of uniforms when soldiers were retreating. On May 9th, 1945, after fleeing in civilian clothes, he was captured by American troops and handed over to the Red Army. In the year 1952, Ferdinand Schörner was sentenced to 25 years of hard labor in the Soviet Union. He, however, was released in January of the year 1955. When he returned to West Germany, he was stripped of his retirement and he was put on trial for the death sentences he issued by the end of the war. Ferdinand Schörner was found guilty and sentenced to 4 years in prison, and he was released in the year 1960. Then Bundespräsident in Germany, Heinrich Lübke, did award Ferdinand Schörner a fraction of his retirement in the year 1963. Ferdinand Schörner died on July 2nd in the year 1973 in Munich at the age of 81.